Everybody's been saying Jeep prices are finally coming down. People are saying the deals are back, discounts are happening, and maybe it's time to buy. But is that really true? Are Jeep prices actually getting better, or are we still looking at vehicles that cost way more than they should? Today, we're finding out. Because sometimes you can't just listen to what people say. You have to go look for yourself and see what's really happening. So let's talk about these Jeep prices and find out if there are any real deals out there. First up, we have a Jeep Rubicon. And I have to say, this thing looks good. The white color with the black details is a great combination. It has that tough off-road look that people love about Jeeps. This is a 2026 Jeep Rubicon, and it's one of the highest trims you can get before stepping into the extreme models. It has the off-road wheels, the aggressive style, and the features you expect from a Rubicon. This is the kind of Jeep people dream about. But then you see the price. Around $62,000. Now, the Rubicon is a premium Jeep. It has the better equipment, and it comes with the 3.6-liter V6 engine, which many Jeep fans still prefer. But $62,000? That is a lot of money for a Wrangler. Would you spend over $60,000 on a Jeep Wrangler, or would you expect more for that kind of money? Personally, I think this one is close. It's not a terrible deal because it is a Rubicon, but it still feels expensive. If they dropped the price by about $5,000, then we would really have something worth talking about. Now let's look at another Jeep Wrangler. This one is the Willys model. The Willys is a nice Jeep, but it is more basic. It has cloth seats, a simple interior, and the new screen system. The inside still has that classic Jeep feeling. And that's one thing about Wranglers. They keep their style for years. You can look at an older Wrangler and a new Wrangler, and you can still see the same personality. But the price is where things get interesting. A 2025 Jeep Willys is around $57,000. That is a shocking number. For a Jeep with a pretty basic interior, that price feels very high. Yes, it has the Jeep name. Yes, it has the off-road ability. But does it really feel like a $57,000 vehicle? The wheels look good, but besides that, there is not a huge difference that makes you say, wow, this is worth that much money. So what is happening with these prices? Are Jeep prices really coming down, or are some dealers still holding on to high prices? Now let's talk about the Jeep Sahara. The Sahara is a different type of Wrangler. It's more focused on comfort and daily driving. It's still capable off-road because it is a Jeep, but many people buy it because they like the look and the lifestyle. But here's where things get confusing. A 2025 Sahara is listed around $61,000, and right next to it, there are newer models that are priced very close, sometimes even cheaper. That makes no sense. Why would someone pay more money for an older model year when they can get a newer Jeep for less? Would you buy an older vehicle just because it is sitting on a dealer lot? Probably not. This is the problem many buyers are facing right now. The prices don't always match the value. Sometimes a newer model is actually the better deal. Maybe the engine is different. Maybe the options are different. But after checking, some of these Jeeps have the same 3.6-liter V6 engine and similar equipment. So why is the older one thousands of dollars more? That is the question. Now, to be fair, not every Jeep here is a bad deal. Some prices actually look better. For example, a 2026 Sahara priced lower than a similar 2025 model makes much more sense. That is the kind of deal buyers are looking for. People don't mind paying money for a good vehicle. They just want the price to make sense. And that brings us to the Jeep Gladiator. The Gladiator is one of the most unique vehicles Jeep makes. It is a pickup truck, but it still has Jeep Wrangler DNA. You can remove parts, take the doors off, go off-road, and use it like a truck. There is nothing else quite like it. The Gladiator is extremely versatile. But the prices? A fully loaded Gladiator Mojave around $60,000 is a tough number to accept. Yes, it looks great. Yes, it has a strong personality. Yes, it can do things many trucks cannot do. But $60,000 for a mid-sized truck with a V6 engine is a serious commitment. What would you choose if you had $60,000? Would you buy a brand new Gladiator? Or would you look at other trucks and SUVs? Now, the regular Gladiator models are more interesting because they give buyers a chance to customize. A basic Gladiator around $47,000 is easier to understand. It gives people a starting point. They can add their own wheels, lift kits, and accessories. Sometimes buying the cheaper version and making it your own is the smarter move. Why pay extra for things you are going to replace anyway? That's something many Jeep owners understand. Now let's talk about the Jeep Compass. The Compass is supposed to be the affordable option. But when the price reaches the mid-$30,000 range, people start asking questions. Is it really worth that much? The Compass looks fine. The interior has improved, and the technology is better than before. But compared to other vehicles in that price range, it has a lot of competition. A vehicle like this feels more reasonable closer to the high $20,000 range. Because once you get near $40,000, buyers start expecting much more. Next, we have the Grand Cherokee. This is where Jeep starts feeling more premium. The Grand Cherokee has a nicer interior, better comfort, and more luxury features. A lower trim around the mid-$40,000 range is not terrible. You are getting a larger SUV with more space and a better overall feel. But when prices climb towards $60,000, it needs to feel special. Buyers want premium features, better materials, and something that stands out. The Grand Cherokee can be a great vehicle, but the price has to match what you are getting. So after looking at all these Jeeps, what is the final answer? Are Jeep prices finally fixed? Are the deals back? The answer is complicated. There are some good deals out there, but there are also many prices that still feel too high. Some Jeeps are priced thousands of dollars more than they should be. And the biggest problem is when older models cost more than newer models. That is something buyers should pay attention to. Don't just look at the badge. Don't just look at the name. Look at the year. Look at the features. Look at the price. Because at the end of the day, you are the one spending the money. A lot of people forget that dealerships want to make the biggest profit possible. That's business. So as a buyer, you have to protect yourself. Do your research. Compare prices. Don't rush. Sometimes the best deal is not a brand new vehicle. Sometimes a one-year-old Jeep with low miles can save you thousands of dollars. You might be able to find a fully loaded used Rubicon for much less than a new one. And that could be the smarter choice. So what do you think? Are Jeep prices finally getting better, or are they still too expensive? Would you pay $60,000 for a Jeep Wrangler or Gladiator? Or would you rather save money and buy used? Let us know your opinion, because we want to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest automotive updates, reviews, and price breakdowns. Remember, don't just believe what people tell you. Go out, check the numbers, and make the decision that is right for you. Stay safe, stay smart, and we'll see you in the next one.